Hi, and welcome to Making Vinyl at Masterdisc. I'm Scott Hull, Garrett Robinson, and we're going to talk to you today about half-speed mastering.
Just going to have to do it.
This is going to take a while.
Slowly.
Half-speed mastering. The turntable runs normally at 33 1/3. And it runs at the same speed, exactly the same speed that we want to play back our final record. But what happens if we run it at 16 revolutions per minute?
16 and 1/6.
Yes. Really, really slow. The material will be going past the cutter head slower, and transients cut from the cutter head will have a better opportunity to be encoded in the disc. It's still going to be played back at the same speed, it's just going to be cut at half speed. This presents an enormous challenge from an procedural standpoint, because you can't listen to the music. Well, you do have to listen to the music, but you can't understand the music at half speed. Everything is an octave lower, and it takes twice as long. So a 22-minute side takes 44 minutes to cut because it's going at half speed. All of the frequencies of your equalization have to be at half speed. The RIAA curve has to be adjusted because the complement at the other end is still where it needs to be. So you have to adjust the RIAA filter frequencies to accommodate the half-speed mastering. The benefit was more pronounced, in my opinion, in earlier technology. The Neumann SX68 with the VMS60 amplifiers and racks had trouble producing loud cuts. It didn't have as much amplification capable, and the head coils would overheat. And so to get a loud record cut with that system, it was really advantageous to go down to half speed. With modern technology, there's not that much of a benefit. The amplifiers have been upgraded, the head has been upgraded, albeit from 1974. Right. But the head, this modern technology presents a small improvement relatively over cutting at full speed. I'm not against half-speed mastering. It just presents such a cost concern and time concern that not that many of our clients choose it. Other facilities around the world do more half-speed cutting than we do. Projects that would benefit from it tend to migrate to them. So in a digital realm, if your master's digital, producing a half-speed master means clocking it at a lower sample rate, which means moving all of that digital hash down into the area where you can hear it. I'll just suffice it to say, it's a mess of procedural problems. But like I said, besides the fact that it happens really slowly. And we generally charge by the hour. So you can imagine a half-speed master has to cost at least twice as much. And I say at least twice as much because we can't make live judgments about what the cut sounds like because it's going slow. Right. We have to cut it, then speed the turntable back up, and then play it back to see whether we got it right or not. What would take us 3 or 4 hours to cut at regular speed is a full day of setups and practice and cutting at half speed. Don't be discouraged, though, if your consumers have a demand for half-speed mastering, if you're seeing competitors' product with half-speed mastering, half-speed cutting stickers on them, and you think that your project would benefit from that, contact us and we'll do some tests for you, and we'll do some short tests for you before you have to commit to a major additional expense. But that's pretty much the half of it.
Yeah.
That's what half-speed mastering is, and why you might want to do it. And probably more reasons why you got to think twice about it.
It's good, but how good is it?
Well, for the consumer that will spend an extra X number of €1,000 or dollars to upgrade the transport, the suspension system on their turntable, any improvement is worth it. So there's a market for that.
There's some value in the sticker.
Well, there's some reality in there
Of
as well.
course.
There's some value in that some people will be willing to pay considerably more for the half-speed mastered version. And the side-by-side tests, it's noticeable, but I think it depends on the material. Honestly, I would be more likely to encourage someone to try half-speed mastering if it was an all-analog project, for instance.
Sure.
We don't have the issues of half-clocking, the digital. We can just slow the tape machine down to a slower speed. So that's kind of my take on that.
Okay.
If you've got questions about half-speed mastering, leave them for us in the comments, and we'll maybe incorporate your questions into another episode here of Making Vinyl at Masterdisc with Garrett Robinson and Scott Hall. Thanks for watching.